Today I'm going to show you how to make a craft with supplies you have around your house. So we're going to make a journal, and you're going to use 4 pieces of paper for the inside, printer paper from your computer. It can be notebook paper. If you have old notebook paper, you can use that too, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is stack your paper up. I'm starting with 4. It's up to you how many you use. It's up to you what kind of pieces of paper you use. Since you're making a journal, if you want it to be a journal you draw in, it can be notebook paper, printer paper. If you have an old book, you can even use an old book and go back and draw on top of those pictures too. Anything you have. So you're going to take the paper, fold it in half. So now you have it folded in half like a book. That is step 1. Oh, the materials we're using paper, some kind of recycled box. I'm using an Eggo waffle box, scissors. You might need a pencil and hole puncher. If you don't have a hole puncher, it's okay. I'll give you options. Okay, so you're taking the paper, you're folding it in half, and then you're going to look at the box, put your paper on top, and you can draw where your paper goes, or you can just eyeball it. Okay, so really you should trace the paper first to make the box the correct size. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the ends. Now I'm going to put the paper, what side, how do I want mine to look? Okay, so I'm going to draw my line right here. So I know I'm going to cut this off. Now I'm going to cut off those 2 cute little Eggo people. Okay, and now this box makes the outside cover for the journal. Okay, now when you're assembling the journal, you want to make sure this is the edge of the book and this is the edge of the journal. So you want to make sure they go in together so that your journal will flip. Okay, now if you have a hole puncher like this, you can just slide it in there and punch it. If you have a single hole punch, you can punch that way. You probably want to punch the papers first and then the cardboards. If you don't have a hole puncher, then you can take a pencil, and I'm poking through the paper. Well, that really doesn't work. You're going to have to figure out something to punch holes if you don't have a hole puncher. You can ask an adult if they could use, help you use nails maybe to nail through with a hammer and a nail to make a hole. But make sure you get an adult to help you. Okay, so I'm going to use the hole puncher. And I punched 2 holes in there. And now I'm going to punch 2 holes in my cardboard. Okay? And now, oh, and I did it on the wrong side because I was talking. So now I have 2 holes there instead of on this side. So you need to make sure it's on the spine of the book, okay? So let me do that again. Okay, so holes, slide it in there. And then you're going to put string through these holes to make your journal. Now, if you don't have string, you can use a shoestring. If you don't have a shoestring, you can use dental floss. You can really use anything. You could take paper clips and bend and twist those around, anything to make your journal. And then here is my assembled journal with Eggo. And you have a journal. Now, I'll do a little art lesson, a mini art lesson in this. Okay, since you're making something you can use, that's functional art. Everybody say functional art. You can use it. Okay, good job. So we've learned about functional art before. And also, since you're using packaging, random packages with designs already on them that everyone looks at and knows what it is. So you can look at this and everyone knows it's a waffle. You don't have to speak English. It doesn't matter what language you speak. This is a waffle. And when you have something that when you look at it, everyone knows what it is, it's popular. So then that is categorized as pop art. So it's popular, we all look at it, we all know what it is. So you made a piece of pop art and it's functional art, a journal. Okay, have fun. Happy creating. Adios.